morning, everyone. Gina here from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, where I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And we are finally live. It's only taken about a half hour. Switcher Studio did some updates and stuff, and I needed to get relogged in and all that. But we are live now, so when you guys pop on, say hello. Tell me where you're coming from. Today's class, let's see, it's Wednesday, February 12th, and today's class is the rescheduled February technique class where we will be working with reversible stamps today. And those of you who don't know what reversible stamps are, they're stamps that you can use both sides of the stamp. So that's what we'll be working on today. Hello, Diane. Welcome and good morning. And so while you guys are popping on and saying hello, I will just go through what I've got coming up yet for the month. We've got lots of good things coming up. This Friday, we actually have the Meant to Be scrapbook workshop kit, and that kit involves it's a product-based class, so you need to place a $65 order with me, and you get to make 6 alternative pages along with 5 cards. And I made some really fun stuff, so I'm calling all my Be Happy Stampers out there on Christine's team. Good morning, Angelique. I'm so excited for you to do this with me. I've got some fun folds and great projects. So I'll flip the camera around. So actually, this Friday live. I'll be live on YouTube at 4. And then on Saturday, I am doing this in person at 9, along with the February monthly scrapbook pages. So you have the option to come in person and choose one of those 2 kits. So we'll flip the camera around and I will show you. So this is actually the January scrapbook pages, or January. We're into February. Oh my goodness. I'm going to just call it like brain fog with my cold and stuff here. I do have to substitute a few things because this was using the DSP and not actually from the, yes, this is from the DSP packs, and I'm going to substitute with some die cuts and that. But, so this is the February scrapbook class. This class is also going to be offered on YouTube on the 26th. If you would like kits will be available yet. Let's see, until the 22nd, so reach out if you want kits. I'll probably have kits available a little bit after that too, but so we have this class, and then here, Angelique, are you ready? You're gonna see your first sneak peek of the Meant to Be kit. So I give you, so the kit comes with 6 pages that you can create, but I give you guys alternatives, and plus we make cards with it. So here are our 5 cards. So we got this a fun fold here, so it closes like this and like this. Hello, Kathy. And this one was actually some stickers, and then I cut out an extra hexagon. Now, if you guys do not have this bundle, these hexagons, I have absolutely fallen in love with. Look at this. We made a hexagon just shaped card, and I'll show you guys how to do that using your dies. Oh my goodness, so cute. We got a little shaker card here. Like I said, I really love these hexagons. They were so much fun to play with. And then this card, we just focused on using all this beautiful DSP in there. Good morning, Leanne. So here are our pages. And those of you on the Be Happy Stampers team, this would be a great way. A lot of us are going to Raleigh in March to go to Onstage. So this would be a great way to make a memory of your trip. So here we go. So we did a lot with those hexagons, which I absolutely love. Okay. And the colors are so beautiful all together. So here we go. Angelique, you're loving it. Good, good, good. So that's what we have for this weekend. So I'll be spending Valentine's Day with you, Angelique, and we'll be doing that. Then I also have I'll bring in, this is the morning create class. Now the morning create class I will be offering both in person and online, and that is Monday, February 24th. I have to have my calendar in front of me because I can't remember all these dates. So we have this beautiful purplicious here. So I kind of focus on sale-a-bration items for, you know, that's going to be like our last week of sale-a-bration to get some goodies. So good morning, Mary. So we have this butterfly fun fold using the DSP that you can earn for free and the ribbon you can earn for free. Oh, my little gem moved here. So this is one of the workshop kits for a scrapbook, but they have the DSP, and I really like this DSP. This is the heart-shaped bundle that you could get for free with a $120 purchase, and this was using the fruit salad, I think it's called fruit salad DSP. So we got, of course, our bookend here. So that's our morning create class. All of these kits are available. This kit is $19 plus shipping, or you can place an order to get it for free. Same with the scrapbook page. It's $26 plus shipping, or you can place an order to get it free. And when you're doing an order, you can, if it's $60 or more, you can qualify for a free sale-a-bration item. And they also added some more sale-a-bration items, which we will be using for today's class. So we'll get started with that, so I don't end up with a coughing attack here. So I'll flip the camera over and we will get started using reversible stamps. Now, have many of you played with reversible stamps? Here, I thought I flipped the camera over. So we got lots of fun stamps that we're gonna bring in. And the first one I'm gonna bring in is the sea turtles. I just love this set. It would be even better if they had die cuts for it, but you know, we'll take what we can get, right? So here's our card for today. Isn't this so much fun? I love all the colors with it. Bright, bold. I love color. That's probably my favorite. I just love lots of pretty colors together. So we have a piece of Summer Splash. I had to think about this because this is a color I haven't used very much, and it's one of the in colors, and it's so pretty. But it doesn't always coordinate with everything. Oh, this is for our turtle. Okay. I had to think a minute. When I design these cards sometimes, I don't always, I'll move the camera. It looks like I'm a little bit kind of off screen. I hope I'm not making you guys sick while I turn this. Okay, so in your kit, you're gonna get a piece like this. So if you don't have the sea turtle, you could always substitute with a different stamp set or dies that you have. So we have a piece of Calypso Coral, and we have our DSP from the Ocean Friends set. So we'll put this on here right away. I just love these colors. I guess I'm thinking summer. We are supposed to get 4 to 5 inches of snow today, so I'm ready for spring type weather. I don't need it to be summer yet, but I definitely am looking forward to spring weather. It sounds like we're going to have quite a week here in Wisconsin. I think we're supposed to get 4 to 5 today, and then on Friday we're supposed to get another 4, and then I think another 2 or 3 on Saturday. So we have some snow in our forecast, so I am not looking forward to that. So we've adhered our ribbon to the center here. Let's see. Oh, good morning, Julie. Angelique, you love the sea turtles. I know, they are so pretty. Oh gosh, in Minnesota, Susan says it's -14. anticipating a high of 2. Now, Susan, did you guys get any of the snow that we're supposed to get, or did that go around you guys? So I'm going to glue this to my card base. Angelique, what's the weather like down in Missouri? I know I shouldn't complain. We really have not had a bad winter yet, but, you know, I'm ready for spring. Green grass, flowers, all of that. Okay. I'm going to bring in my scratch paper. And we have a little starfish and a piece of coral from the, let me think. It's not coming to me. It will come to me eventually. So we need Summer Splash, and we're gonna bring in Lemon Lime Twist. And we have this piece here. We're gonna bring in some bubbles. Oh, you're expecting 3 to 5 inches of snow too. Ugh. Not fun. Oops. So a long stamp here. So we're going to bring in our Summer Splash and ink up our bubbles. I don't remember if I did this first strength or second strength, so we're just going to go for it. I'm guessing I did second strength. I did second strength, but you can do first strength, whatever you want to do. And actually, I'm going to take the inside of my card. Julie, you're done with winter too? I know, we're all just like, a lot of sickness going on. I've had something now for, I think, 2 weeks now. And so I stamped off, and I'm actually, this side's a little less hilly. So I'm just going to do a little bit of water, and I'm going to re-ink it up again because I'm going to have a line. And we'll do that. Isn't that cute? Oh, Polly, it's rainy in North Carolina. I guess I would take rain over snow. Okay, we'll clean that off. Then we're going to bring in our sea turtle. And we're going to put him on here. We're going to bring in our square piece here. Now I put the design side, so I'm using this side first, okay? So we're going to stamp this full strength. Clean it off. Then we are going to take our stamp and flip it over. So now you're going to have the smooth side of your stamp. So I'm going to stamp off. And then I'm going to stamp over the top of our turtle. There we go. And I got some lighter stuff, so I must have not pressed hard enough in there. But anyways, So you get two different shades for your turtle. Now you could do two completely different colors. You could do, let's say, mossy meadow and lemon lime twist with this, and do the same thing. So we do have to do a little bit of fussy cutting with this because there are no dies with this. But this turtle's pretty easy to cut. He's not very curvy or has lots of details in him, so he's not too bad to cut. Now, one thing that I was always told when cutting out or fussy cutting is to let the paper move, not necessarily your scissors. So that's what I do. I turn the paper in my hand and not necessarily turn the scissors. So I will say there will be a little bit of fussy cutting with this kit because a lot of these stamp sets don't have dies. Now you will find also some reversible stamps are not meant to be an exact matchup. We've had that in the past where you have a reversible stamp and maybe when you flip it over, the leaves aren't, you know, let's say it's a leaf and maybe your leaves are different directions or your flowers are slightly off. And some are made purposely to be like that. So just be aware of that with some of our, I can't think of one off the top of my head currently, but okay, there we go. We got a beautiful turtle. We're going to bring in our Summer Splash again. And I've got Simply Said. You guys see me use this a lot. And we're going to stamp Happy Birthday on here. Okay, so now we're just going to do some layering here. Add dimensionals. Like so. And I'm just going to take and angle my ends. I like to do that a lot. We'll put some dimensionals on the back of our label and our turtle. And part of our birthday is going to hang off of our turtle. So I'm going to actually put 2 dimensionals on that one end so that they're all kind of floating up at the same time. Good morning, Vicki and Elaine. Oh, you're loving the turtle. Me too. I love this turtle. We should think of a name to call him. I feel like he needs a name. I forget what the name of the turtle. I know the baby turtle is called Squirt in Nemo, but I can't remember what the adult turtle is from Nemo. Actually, I think Logan, my oldest, for Halloween, he was about 8 months or so, and he was crawling for his first Halloween, and he was Squirt from Nemo, and he was so cute. Had a little hood that had the turtle eyes on the side, and oh my goodness, just adorable. So I brought my little coral piece in. We're gonna jazz that up a little bit. And we got a starfish. Not sure where my, there, I'm like looking for my glue dots. They disappeared, so I'll put a glue dot in the center. Crush, you are right, Mary. Thank you. So we are going to tuck this in like that. And our starfish, we can actually get a little dimensional. We're gonna take our sides and cut little strips here. Yes, it was Crush. I can hear him going, totally, dude. I loved that movie. So we'll call him Crush. Hello, Karen. Is it snowing? Oh yeah, it is snowing. I can see out the window here. Ugh. I was hoping to get home before it snowed and maybe take a nap, but it looks like I won't get home before the snow. Had to wake up poor Christine this morning to try to get this logged on this morning. We had Switcher do an update and all this and couldn't figure it out, and oh, we got it all figured out, and she has got it stoked. She is sitting in the their little their room off to the side. And they have their little fireplace in there, and she's got it warm and stoked in there. So, okay, so we added our starfish on over here. We put our label on, and I used the pearls originally when I did this card, but I forgot they've got these really cool gems that are part of the ocean friends. So we're gonna add these. Good morning, Donna. And they're like a little glittery too. So, oh, they're so pretty. So we're gonna use a little bit of each color. So let's see, we'll put this in the center. Trying to do opposite colors here. And we'll put an orange one right there. So there we go. Isn't he adorable? And like I said, these are such pretty happy colors. Oh, stout room, that's right. Karen says it's time to be up, Chris. So, so here we go. We got happy birthday. And we will stamp birthday wishes. And I think I'm gonna bring in Calypso Coral. And then I think I want a little starfish in here too. So I'm going to bring a little starfish. And we'll stamp that in our lemon lime. Angelique, you love the bright colors. Me too. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm ready for some beach fun. Okay. So we're ready to put this inside. clean up my mess a little bit. I know, this makes me really happy. All these pretty colors. There we go. So here's our first card of the day. Nice and cheery. Okay, our next card, and this is actually a free set that you can get with Sale-a-bration. They added additional items. So Natural Botanicals is one of the free sets that you can get now. With a $60 order or more. So we're going to start off. We have a piece of basic beige. We're going to bring in our Summer Splash again. And a piece of, this is the DSP that you could earn for free also. And I've embossed it with the, I think it's called Starburst embossing folder that you can also get for free right now. So I'm going to leave a little bit of that Summer Splash peeking through on this left side. And then we can adhere this to our page. I shouldn't say to the front of our card. Okay. We have one of these shapes here that I've embossed. We'll pop that up. And I've done some of stamping and fussy cutting, so you guys wouldn't have to watch me do all of that live on TV today. So I'm going to place that in the center. Okay. Now I've already stamped this with Daffodil Delight. Here's our daisy. Okay. So I've done the detailed part. Now I'm going to flip that stamp over and use the smooth side. Okay, we're going to stamp off, and then we're going to stamp over the top of our daisy. Like so. Donna, you just got this set for free. So there you go. You can have two looks to it. You could put another color in the center. You could stamp this in black and then filled in the inside with yellow, or you could have stamped it in, let's say, pumpkin pie and then stamped off with the daffodil in the center. Lots of different ways that you can use this stamp set. And while I have this out, we will stamp the inside of our card. So I'm gonna stamp off 2 times here. Put my little daisy here. Clean it off. We're going to flip it over. Now we're going to have our detailed image. And most of the time what I like to do, especially if you're stamping off, is to stamp my detailed image first. And then I think it's easier to see your full strength image versus your stamped off image. So normally I would do the detailed first and then the solid image stamped off next. Okay, so we have that. Now you're going to have a little piece here that we can do with the one of the leaves in here. So we have this leaf, which is this one. Now, this one here is where I'm talking about. Sometimes they don't always match up. So when you flip the stamp over, you can see they are both going the opposite direction. It's too off for me that I didn't want to stamp over the top, so I'm just going to leave this one like this. But, you know, sometimes when you flip your flowers over and your petals aren't quite exact, and that's okay. Some are meant to be that way. I believe these are all pretty much exact, but just note some of them are not. And this one we are just going to use the smooth side with our Summer Splash. We're getting our use out of Summer Splash right now. Flip this over. Hello, Melanie, welcome. And I'm actually going to stamp this off twice. Actually, no. I'm just going to stamp off once, so we'll go back here again. Okay, so we have our solid image now. We will fussy cut this, but this one is pretty easy. So what is everyone up to today? Anyone doing anything fun? Are you guys stamping anything? Working on anything? How many of you will be joining me in Raleigh? I know a lot of you are demonstrators on here. How many of you will be joining us in Raleigh? Because Raleigh is only like a month away, I think. I think we're leaving on that Wednesday. I don't know if, is it the 13th or something like that when we leave? I don't know if Karen's still on here or not. So very much looking forward to that trip. Okay, so we've got all of our pieces cut out, ready to go. We'll stamp our sentiment. We'll bring in that happy birthday again. You'll be in Raleigh, Polly. That is so exciting because then I will get to meet you and put, you know, more of a face with the name. We'll stamp this. This is basic beige. We're stamping with our Summer Splash, the 12th. Yeah, so we have like exactly a month before we're like all heading out, guys. Can you believe that? Super excited. Okay, so we're gonna bring our pieces in. I'm gonna glue this one. Karen, a month from today. It's so crazy. You know, as much as I sometimes feel like winter drags, it does go by pretty fast though too. So this one's gonna hang slightly off to the side. We will add dimensionals. And I will have to say, guys, I'm pretty proud of myself. When Stampin' Up! Launched their new set of things that you could earn for free, I planned this class. I had it all designed before they had it up and running. And a lot of the stuff that we're using today, you can earn for free. So I'm so excited. Okay, so we pop the sleeve up. We're gonna pop up our flower here. Carissa, you can't wait. I'm so glad you're able to join us. I know Carissa and Karen were able to get in last minute. I don't know if there were cancellations or what, but they were able to get in. And Angelique, I know you can't make it, but you will be there. Christine and Brandy Cox will be hosting an event that a lot of us will be going to, but we'll be all meeting up for dinner and doing all sorts of fun things like that. So they will not be missing out on a lot because we'll still be with them and having a great time. And hopefully the weather will be beautiful. Okay, so we brought in a little butterfly from the Beautiful Butterfly set. And where did I put my glue dots? They're hiding, right? So we'll put this right here. And pop up our label. There we go. And then we will bring in those brush butterflies. And these you can earn for free right now. So lots of great products that have been added to this sale-a-bration. Okay. We will bring in, oh, I forgot to put my ribbon down, guys. Here we go. We got some peach pie ribbon. We will pop this off, bring in our tear tape. Angelique, I'm so excited for you because you are going to have so much fun down there with us. There we go. Now we'll pop this right back on. I gotta move it down just a little bit. And then we will snip off our ends here. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? We'll bring in that Summer Splash again. I really love this color. It's a beautiful color. I will put Birthday Wishes on the top. And of course, don't forget to put some Stella on your butterfly. I do too, Angelique. She's loving this color combo. Yeah, at first when I was putting it together and I pulled out the Summer Splash, and I wasn't feeling it at first. It took me a bit, but once it all came together and stuff, I really, really loved this color combination too. Very, very bright and cheery and happy. So here we go. We'll add this little wink of Stella on here because everything's better with a little bit of Stella. Okay. So there we go. Card number 2 done. clean up my mess a little bit. You know, and you never know, like, where you find a color combination that you love. And sometimes I wouldn't think to put certain colors together, but then, you know, Stampin' Up! Will do it with, you know, their GSP or something, and you go, oh, wow. So here is, we got a Z fold going on, and we actually we're using the same stamps again, the Natural Botanicals, and we're going to put them behind our butterfly, and then I cover it with a little vellum. Now, vellum is currently not available. Hopefully, we can look forward to maybe it coming out in the new catalog. I'm hoping. Stampin' Up! If you're listening, you should bring vellum back. I love to work with vellum. So we got lots of pieces here. We got our card base in Pretty Peacock. So basically, I have a lot of fun colors for you and combinations today. Then we've got some Berry Burst. So we're gonna stamp our leaves on here. And for this one, we're going to be using Pretty Peacock. And I think I used Old Olive. So we're going to bring in that solid image of the stamp that we used on the previous card. We're going to stamp off and stamp it slightly off of our page. Ink it up again, stamp off. And I'm going to do this one just a little bit higher. Okay. And then we'll bring in that other greenery stamp. These are great though too to just stamp and put an image, you know, behind where you want to fill in some extra space. Oh, I'm getting my vellum in my ink. That's what happens. Let me see if I could wipe it off with a little bit of water. Okay. Whew, save that piece. That's what happens when you leave your ink pads open and just set stuff everywhere. Okay, so now we have this piece here. And we'll ink this up in Pretty Peacock. And we will stamp it here. And we're going to stamp it again. Down through here. Okay. And we'll bring in that happy birthday again. I was in a happy birthday mood apparently when I made these cards. So everyone's getting some, we're stocking up on happy birthday cards with this set. And one thing I do always like to do is set my photopolymer stamps on like a piece of paper, not necessarily on the glass board, but on a piece of paper so that it keeps its original shape when stamping. A lot of times when you put a photopolymer stamp on and you just set it down, sometimes you can accidentally because they're flexible, move it so maybe your letters aren't straight. And that's why I often set them down on my piece of paper, because they don't stick to the paper. And then I put it on my block, and then and it keeps its shape better. So there's our happy birthday. We'll stamp our inside while we're at it. Now, one thing to note is make sure, because we have some of our white showing, you want to make sure you stamp down low enough and over enough so that you don't see any of your stamping come through on your edges. And then, I know this went out of stock right away. This is another stamp set you can earn for free. How wonderful is this? I love this stamp set. I love the fonts in here. So, you can earn this for free too. Lots of great things going on. And we only have like 2 weeks left of sale-a-bration. Can you guys believe that? See, now this one I just stuck on with my hand, and I don't feel that it is straight. Now this one does, I don't know if it's just the way that it's created. You want to make sure that you look, it says time to celebrate. You want to make sure that your time to is straight. And your celebrate can be off a little bit, but you want to make sure that your time to is straight when you're stamping it. And then I'm going to stick a little butterfly in the corner with Berry Burst. So pretty. Okay, I think we have all of our stamping done. So I can close all these ink pads and get them out of danger here of wrecking anything. Except my fingers. I'm gonna have inky fingers now. Okay, so now we have all of our pieces. Put that aside. Okay, so now we can put all of our layers together. What I'm going to do first, though, is I'm going to lay my piece of vellum on here. I'm not going to actually glue it on quite yet. I'm going to glue my butterfly on first. And I'm just gluing in the center here. And we're going to tilt this slightly to the left. And it's going to go off of your piece of vellum a little bit. That's okay. And then we have our little body. Isn't he cute? I just love the little antennas. And the bees have that too. I was so excited in the bee dies that they have little antennae that you can cut out and put on your bees. Okay, so now I've got my butterfly on there. Now I'm going to flip this over and I can see where my butterfly is. A lot of times the vellum you can see your adhesive through. So I'm just placing adhesive behind the butterfly. And then you will not see any adhesive coming through on your paper. There we go. And I should have Wink-a-Stella'd my butterfly first. Hello, Stephanie. So we will Stella this baby up. Okay, So we have a mat that we'll put our inside on. Stephanie, you're coming from Germany. Oh my goodness, how exciting. So crazy to think that, you know, who would have ever thought 30, 40 years ago that we would be able to converse, you know, from people all over the world, and, you know, be able to talk to and video and all of that. And it's so neat, you know. Probably one of the stories that my mom always shared with me, the difference between her brother, my uncle, had served in Vietnam, and my brother served in the Air Force, and he was stationed in Afghanistan for a while. And, you know, when they were in Vietnam, she waited for that letter to come home, you know, waiting to hear that he was okay and what was happening and stuff. And when my brother was overseas, he was able to, we Skyped then. The Skyping was big before FaceTime and all of that. And, uh-oh, I cut something wrong, you guys. I cut my piece of berry burst wrong. Anyways, you could see him and talk to him, and you didn't have to wait for a letter. So, very exciting. So, I'm gonna have to finish this card up at home because I apparently cut this wrong. So, but you would layer this over the top of your DSP and adhere this. And then you would only put adhesive on part of your behind your butterfly here. You'd only put adhesive on this half because you don't want to see it when you open it like this. So you want to make sure that you only put adhesive on this part. And then, so we'll adhere these two. We'll have to skip this part. I better double check your kit, Angelique, because hopefully I didn't cut yours wrong too before I get that sent out. So we'll layer this. And then we're going to bring in our label, and we have our beautiful, pretty peacock ribbon. I'm going to put some tear tape behind. Julie, you're getting your first Stella in the mail today. You're so excited. Oh my goodness. You are going to love your Stella, I promise you. It was the first thing I needed to have. There's not a card I don't make that doesn't have Stella on it somewhere, or glitter. I'll just say glitter in general. Okay, so I'm just going to take and put it on an angle, and I'm just going to weave it back and forth like this. And then I'll put another piece of tear tape over the top. Good morning, Mary. And then we'll add some dimensionals. You ordered two. It's always good to have two on hand, because nothing is worse is when you run out of one and then you don't have any more. Okay, so we'll put our happy birthday. So I'm going to go slightly off our card piece over here. We will trim up our ends a little bit. So I just cut them on an angle. Okay, so now you have all your layers. You've adhered this layer. Remember, only putting glue on this half. And there is our card, a pretty little Z fold. Okay, so that one's done. So that's card number 3. And then for our final card is another stamp set that you can get for free. I couldn't have planned this any better. So Planted Paradise. I think we actually got this at the last Stampin' Up event, or we got this for something, and I haven't used it, so I was very excited to use this. This is sometimes what happens. You get stamp sets and they kind of sit and you're like, oh, I don't know. And I kind of was like, oh, this doesn't have framelits with it, but I played with it now, and now I want to make a bunch of cards with it because this is a really pretty stamp set. Okay. So this is our card we're going to make. Isn't this pretty? And it's just so simple, but really pretty. And once again, another color combination that I really, really like. Calypso Coral with Shaded Spruce and Pool Party. Really pretty combo. So we have Calypso Coral. We have a piece of Pool Party that I have embossed already. This is from the Mixed Florals DSP. Oh, you got the Planted Paradise too, and you haven't used it, Angelique. Now you're going to have to use it. Okay, and then you're going to have some white scraps here for your leaves. So first we're going to stamp our planter. This one's a little bit hard to tell. And like I said, you could actually, excuse me, do this in 2 different colors. So you see the white lines that come through. You could flip this over and let's say you wanted petal pink. You didn't want it white. You could ink this up in petal pink because the colors are similar, and have some of that petal pink showing through if you wanted to. But I liked it just the way it was. So we're going to go with that. Whoa, knocking lights over almost. So ink this up good. Yep, that's what I thought. It was a little big for this. Oh, I barely put it on the paper. Gotta watch myself. Okay, clean that up. And then there's all sorts of, so you got different planters that you could do and all sorts of different types of leaves. So we're going to be using this leaf and this one. So this one here and this one here. Now, this is where I was talking about that, you know, this kind of curves to the right and this one curves a little to the left. That's okay when you flip it over, that it's slightly off like that. So they're not going to match up perfectly when you use them. So we're going to bring in Granny Apple. Thank you for joining, Angelique. We'll see you next time. Okay, so we're going to bring in Granny Apple here. I'm going to stamp 2 of those in Granny Apple. And then bring in our Shaded Spruce for our other leaf here. And we need 3 of these. And this is another color. I love it, but I don't use it as much as I should. Okay, we're going to clean it off. Flip it over. And we'll bring in Pool Party. I'm going to stamp it off. And like I said, this does not line up perfectly, and that's okay. So there we go. Now we have all of our leaves done. And then I have a little label in here that we have the word thanks on. So this is from the ice cream swirl. And we'll stamp thanks on here. And then for our inside piece, I'm going to stamp 2 of these leaves, I think. Or maybe I want to bring in another pot. Maybe I'll do that. I didn't know this is kind of big. We'll do that. We'll bring in 2 different pots here. So we'll stamp this in Calypso. And we'll do Granny Apple. There we go. So all sorts of different pots you can do with this set. So lots of fun. Okay, I've got a hot mess going on over here. I think that's all of our stamping, so we'll make some room over here. Okay, I feel a little better. All right, so now you're gonna fussy cut. I know you guys are probably cursing me out on the other end. Oh, she's making us fussy cut. But some sets just require it, so. But none of these are a lot of details, so it's not too bad to cut. So we've got our pot done. So what's everyone's favorite sale-a-bration item right now that they have? Anyone have a favorite item? I have to say I'm kind of torn. I love all the stuff that they brought out for February. Obviously, I own all of it. I've used a lot of the purple gems. I know, Julie, you're probably trying to avoid all this fussy cutting. I know. I don't like to fussy cut either, but these ones just are not too bad to cut. So, you know, if you're only doing 1 card, it's not so bad. But to do a bunch of these, like I would probably never do these for a swap, because I would want to fussy cut all this out. But to do 1 or 2 cards, it's not too bad. Now, some people love to fussy cut. They find it therapeutic. I find coloring therapeutic. I like to color. That would be my... Card making is therapeutic in general, I feel like, though. Okay, so there we go. Hardest part of this is all done. Okay, so we'll stamp. Well, we stamped our inside already, so we'll put that in. I'm going to leave it blank because it's a thank you card, so I'll personalize that along the way. Okay. Now, one thing you will notice, and this is what's great about your bone folder, is how your card wants to automatically fold up. Once you take your bone folder, look how your card wants to stay down now. So that is why we like to burnish our edges for our cards, is because that helps keep our cards nice and crisp. Okay, so we have a layer of Pool Party, like I said before, embossed already, and our Calypso Coral. You find, Julie, you said that you find taping and gluing therapeutic. Okay, I haven't heard that one yet. Chris's mom would not agree. She oftentimes, if her and Chris are making something together, it's so funny because she'll be like putting the glue on, and then Chris will put it on the card, and she'll be like, yeah. It's kind of funny. So we have a piece of this beautiful shaded spruce ribbon. Put that across this. Oops, that totally stayed on with me. Oh, this is the other piece. Okay, Space Cadet here this morning, guys. And then we can, guys, I didn't even put on my piece of DSP. Were you guys yelling at me on the other screen? Were you yelling at the TV going, Gina, you forgot? Okay, so we'll peel this one end up. I got ahead of myself. Put your DSP on. Make sure that it's going in the direction you want it to go in. Now you can put your ribbon on. Like so. There we go. Now we can glue this to our card base. Okay, now we're going to take our diamond, or our square, I should say, and make it a diamond. So this is from the Stitch Shapes. So of these 4 cards, does anyone have a favorite color combination? We did lots of fun colors today. We'll put that in the center of our card. We're going to pop up our planter and place that down here. So you're going to, he's a little bit bigger than our square. We'll let a little bit of it peek through. And then here's all my leaves. So we'll put dimensionals on our leaves. And I'm just going to do the tops. And we can use glue on the bottom. So we'll place this one in the center. And then we'll place these other ones on the two ends. And it will be going slightly off our square. And then put these in between. Cover up those spaces like that. And then I have a piece of shaded spruce here. We're going to banner our ends. So to banner our ends, and actually I'm going to put this on first. We'll put our label on. And I will just angle those ends also. We'll put it on our banner, piece of shaded spruce. Then we'll just cut up the middle of our strip and go from end to end. And do the same on the opposite side. Okay. We'll add a few more dimensionals. Because everything is better popped up, right? And I should on this other one here, because we have all these layers here, I'm going to add another dimensional underneath it. This will just give it more of a leveled appearance. So there we go, and then we have some gems. Maybe not. Okay, well, you're going to finish up with some gems. I added these. I think they come in Pretty Peacock and Petal Pink. And they have the little gold glitter in them. So you'll finish off your card like that. So here is our 4 cards for today. Kits are available until next week, Wednesday, the 19th. It's $22 for the kit plus shipping. When you do multiple kits, I do try to give you reduced shipping and keep the cost down a little bit, so you don't get $6 for each kit. If you get multiple kits together, I kind of reduce that. So here we go. Here's card number 2. This beautiful card. Anyone have a favorite color combo? And this one, our sea turtle. Oh, I just love him. Okay, so here are 4 cards for today. Like I said, I have lots coming up for the end of the month here. I'll be in person this Saturday. We'll be doing the monthly class and the Meant to Be workshop, which has 6 alternative pages and 5 cards, or you can pick the monthly scrapbook page. I'll just flip through that again real quick. So here is the Meant to Be, and that is this weekend. It's a $65 order. And then you can also pick a sale-a-bration item. So here are 6 pages. And here are the 5 cards. We got a shaker card. We got a hexagon shaped card that fits in a regular size envelope. Another one where we're just using these hexagons. I'm telling you guys, I love these hexagons. If you do not have them, you are going to want to add these to your kits. So we have that. And then this is this month's scrapbook page. And I have to swap out a few things here. We'll cut out some balloons and do a different type of banner, but this is the layout for this month. So all these kits are still available, so reach out if you would like kits. And I also have the Morning Create class coming up. This will be in person. I think I said it was the 24th. So in person and on YouTube, so you have both options you can attend. And we just focus on using up some of this wonderful sale-a-bration items. We brought in the heart-shaped set, the fruit salad paper, I forget, I think this is Bloom's Expression paper, using the butterfly set and the ribbon and stuff. So all these kits are available. Reach out if you would like any of the kits. As always, please share my videos. That's how I can bring more to you. So if you would do that, I would greatly appreciate sharing the love. As always, if you guys have questions or want to place orders, best place to reach me is by email at ginaalbulo@gmail.com, or you can find me on Facebook at Glitter and Ink with Gina, or you can call me at 920-251-3618. So in the meantime, I hope you guys all stay warm, and hopefully you can stay home for those of us who are encountering a lot of snow coming our way, and staying healthy. So have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me today, and I will see you guys Friday at 4 o'clock. Thanks, guys.